Next this evening, it is a remarkable privilege to participate in presenting the A+ Awards. The A+ Awards are presented twice during each school year, once in the fall and once in the spring, to employees who distinguish themselves through a single or ongoing demonstration of exemplary performance. The selection committee's decision is guided by how each nominee's actions demonstrate support of the district's mission statement, which is to prepare students to contribute to the competitive and changing world in which we live, a willingness to go above and beyond normal expectations in support of students, and behavior consistent with one or more of the district's values, including respect, inclusiveness, community, communication, collaboration, innovation, nurturing, trust, and accountability. The nominees this year were all remarkable, and it is sometimes difficult to identify the winners. Those of you who are here this evening have met those criteria, not only met them, but far exceeded them. And it is truly our delight to recognize each one of you. So we will begin with Minerva France Elementary.
I'd like to invite the Emotional Disturbance Small Learning Community Instructional Team from Minerva France, if you would please come and join me. From Minerva France Elementary, we have the Emotional Disturbance Small Learning Community Instructional Team, consisting of Kevin Wu, Caitlin Spatz, Debbie Swartz, Deb Anderson, Shelby Anderson, Danielle Gilmore, and Sheila Ebrecht. And they have been nominated by a co-worker, Amanda Ostendorf. She writes in her nomination for this team, "The instructional team in the Emotional Disturbance Small Learning Community at Minerva France goes above and beyond on a daily basis for our students. They hold our students to high expectations, both academically and behaviorally. They do so with compassion, empathy, and love. Our students in the SLC show up daily to staff who are smiling and waiting with open arms. They are shown love and care from the moment they walk in until the moment they go home. During the summer, our SLC team wrote letters to students, made home visits, and planned a back-to-school event to help them with the transition back. At the beginning of the school year, one of the ED intervention specialists needed to take a leave of absence. This resulted in everyone needing to take on extra work, which they have done with grace and dignity. Every decision made is made in the best interest of children. Through ongoing communication, collaboration, problem solving, and flexibility, this team has been able to provide the students the one thing they wanted and need: someone who shows up every day to love them, support them, advocate for them, and cheer them on. Would you please join me in congratulating the Emotional Disturbance Small Learning Community Instructional Team from Minerva France Elementary. Congratulations. Congratulations.
In the back, right? Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much for all that you do. Very good. Thank you.
One more hand, please, for the SLC team from Minerva, France.
Next, we'll be recognizing two teachers from Genoa Middle School, Elizabeth Steimer and Kathy Finnegan, who were nominated by student Alyssa Marshall, who says, Ms. Steimer is my trusted adult in the building, and she is willing to listen and understand, while Mrs. Finnegan goes above and beyond to make sure the kids get the work done, even by emailing at night or on weekends. They even take care of class pets on their free time. They do this for the kids, in case someone needs some emotional support. They truly want what's best for the kids. Mrs. Finnegan has been working for over 30 years. She is dedicated and determined to go out of her way to help students learn. Ms. Steimer keeps things light and works to make sure kids understand the subject of the class. They both are truly amazing and truly deserve an A+ award. And there are 2 exclamation points at that point. In fact, they even deserve more. Maybe just a quiet evening knowing a student has been affected by their kindness. Ms. Steimer and Mrs. Finnegan, congratulations. Congratulations again to our Genoa winners.
Our next A+ award winner comes from Charrington Elementary, and it's the music teacher, Miss Julie Peretta. Would you please come? Miss Peretta was nominated by Principal Andy Heck, and in her nomination was written of her, Julie Peretta has been the music teacher at Charrington Elementary for the past 7 years. Attend one class and you will see a teacher who is using music to stimulate learning in a safe and nurturing environment. She incorporates reading and math skills into her daily lessons while fostering love of music. From beginning sounds and rhythm, from beginning sounds and rhyming words to fractions. Her ability to make connections with many subjects allows her to use music as an avenue for learning. She values the entire child, and students with special needs thrive in her classroom. Julie's classroom is one where students collaborate and work together in teams in so many different ways. She's working across grade levels to teach students about musical theater and has had a dream of bringing musical theater to Charrington this year. Julie is also the facilitator of Charrington Live, the school's morning show, which not only shares the happenings of the day, but also includes social, emotional learning strategies that students and staff can discuss in their classrooms. Equity and inclusivity are also very important to Julie. She also adapts her teaching to meet the needs of students who are emergent and just beginning to learn English, as well as students who need modifications due to communication or other disabilities. She has written several successful grants to bring unique experiences, such as the use of ukuleles for our students. As an active member of Faustus PTA and leader of music at Church of the Master, Julie is an example of true service for children in our community. She values people for the special differences that make us all unique. These are just some of the many reasons why Julie is an A+ teacher at Charrington Elementary. Congratulations. Congratulations to Ms. Peretta.
Next, it's our privilege to welcome and recognize Nate Van Sickle. Mr. Van Sickle, or Mr. V, as he is known, is from Robert Frost Elementary, and he was nominated by Principal Angela Hayes. Mr. V has brought his skills and experience from a previous career on a news crew to model, teach, and empower students to report news at Robert Frost Elementary. The production of their news program is top-notch, very professional, and is the highlight for the fifth graders that work on the crew, as well as the entire school community. He rotates the crews, meets with them during his lunchtime in his classroom, and creates a collaborative environment. This experience absolutely helps to prepare our students to contribute to the competitive and changing world we live in. Mr. V continually goes above and beyond what is expected as a fifth grade teacher. His students are getting to practice the characteristics of the portrait of a graduate and will represent Westerville City Schools in the workplace in the future. Nate Van Sickle, thank you. Mr. V.
Our next A-plus award winner comes from the Academic Enrichment Center, and it is Tom Cook. And Tom was nominated by the entire staff of the AEC. When the Academic Enrichment Center decided to nominate a deserving individual for the A-plus award, Tom Cook's name rose to the top of the list. When asked to explain why they felt Tom was deserving of the nomination, staff members identified several character traits that were repeated in almost every conversation: intelligent, compassionate, relational, encouraging, service-minded, and professional. Tom's sense of service to others began long before he ever entered the classroom. Tom served in the Army during the war with Iraq. He returned to a career in education to lead a middle school classroom of eager social studies students. He used props, music, costumes, and laughter to build rapport with his students. Today, Tom works in a blended learning environment, but he still brings in items to use as conversation starters with his students. He consistently prepares students to contribute to the competitive and changing world in which we live, while meeting each of the values our district uses to guide how we operate in the business of education. Tom will go out of his way to ensure any student who is currently struggling is supported and celebrated for their efforts. He will seek out the students that are difficult to connect with and work tirelessly to break down the walls and make a connection. He will find ways to make them laugh and forge a connection, no matter how many attempts it takes. No matter what the student's ability level, Tom will find a way to assist them in the learning process and have the student experience success. It's clear to us that Tom's excellent communication and collaborative skills have served him well in the classroom, in buildings, and in our district at the leadership level. As a result of his ability, he is able to help kids who have previously been academically unsuccessful graduate from high school. He connects with them, he encourages them, he holds them accountable, and makes them believe in themselves and their ability to be successful. These are just some of the reasons why Tom Cook is worthy of the Westerville City Schools A-plus award. Congratulations, Tom. Congratulations, Tom Cook.
Next, we would like to honor Matthew Christ from Westerville South High School. He's not able to attend this evening, but Mr. Hinsey, you'll tell him all the good things we said, right? Okay, good. You would be hard-pressed to find a single individual that has a larger impact on the student body at Westerville South High School over the last 7 years than teacher and coach Matthew Christ. That's what his nominator, Athletic Director Jeff Good, began with. Not only has he turned around the football program, restoring it to one of the most respected in the area, but he also teaches some of our most rigorous courses, AP Physics and IB Sports, Exercise, and Health Science. Matthew's student athletes learn more than just the game of football. They are taught about competition, teamwork, accountability, and how to defend the standard. He routinely passes out the most diplomas at graduation each May, which speaks volumes about the respect our students have for their teacher and coach. It is with great pleasure that Mr. Good nominated our teacher and coach, Matthew Christ, for the A+ Award. So congratulations to Matthew.
Our next A+ Award winner comes from Minerva Park Middle School, and it's instructional aide John Gouen. Mr. Gouen was nominated by parents Karen and Andy Zastadil. They write of him, John Gouen made it possible for the Zastadil's son, a 7th grader, in the life skills classroom at Minerva Park Middle School to run cross country this year. At the beginning of the cross country season, Derek, who has significant cognitive and communication delays, was too intimidated to join in with his teammates during practice. He would watch the team warm up, and during the training runs, he would follow at a distance. John was with Derek every step of the way, not only for his safety as he was running several miles at practice, but also encouraging him to be more involved with the team. Every single mile Derek ran in practice and in competition, John was running by his side. Derek ran his first race holding John's hand the entire time because he was so nervous. John worked with Derek, building his confidence. He also chatted with other students on the team, joined in with fun Friday games, and helped Derek foster friendships within the team. Halfway through the season, Derek's parents noticed a difference in his confidence. He had transitioned to a new school successfully and was enjoying all the after-school practices and competitions. Derek's growth was obvious at Rule the Ville, the last race of the season. All of the middle schools participated in this event, which makes this race crowd larger than normal. Several students asked Derek to join them by putting eye black under his eyes, which really made Derek feel like he was part of the team. John helped the students understand the best ways to communicate with Derek. Under John's careful watch, Derek lined up and ran the entire last cross-country race by himself. Several teammates cheered him on and even ran side by side. When he finished the race, he joined his team to cheer and celebrate their results. The growth that was seen in 2 months was impressive. Derek went from hiding behind John while his team stretched to being in the middle of the pack, jumping and cheering with his friends. John shows that he embodies the district's mission to prepare students to contribute to the competitive and changing world in which we live by giving him the opportunity to compete in cross country, adapt to the different schools and the courses where the races were held. He showed a willingness to go above and beyond normal expectations in support of students. every time he laced up his shoes and ran next to Derek. John incorporates all of the district's values while working with Derek and all of the cross-country athletes. He always shows Derek and his teammates respect. He gave Derek the opportunity to not only participate in the activity, but truly be part of the team or community of athletes. Helping the team communicate with Derek shows John's commitment to inclusiveness and communication. The Zastadils expressed their sincere appreciation for the dedication and support that was given to Derek by John, which they added makes him deserving of the A+ award. Congratulations. Yes. Congratulations to John Gould.
Our final award recipient this evening comes from Wilder Elementary, and she is EL teacher Yoonhee Behringer. She was nominated by her principal, Victoria Hazlitt. Mrs. Yoonhee Behringer frequently goes above and beyond normal expectations to support students through her service as a teacher of English as a second language at Wilder Elementary School. She ensures that students who receive second language services are able to access Tier 1 learning in the general education classroom. And this year, she created vocabulary Google slide decks for any student who may need the support to access academic vocabulary. She has shared these resources with each grade level team at Wilder. Mrs. Behringer also ensures that interpreters are requested and available at all school functions and parent meetings as needed. Furthermore, she nurtures Wilder's youngest students by being the greeter at the kindergarten door each morning and helping them arrive to class in a safe, timely manner. She also organizes special events for families from other countries and volunteers to support various parent engagement activities, often providing educational experiences for students while their parents are participating in school events. Yoonhee serves on several grade-level teacher-based teams and Wilder's teacher leadership teams. She works closely with our intervention specialists to support students with additional special needs. Principal Hazlitt closed her nomination by stating the following: "So many of our staff go above and beyond in many ways. However, the reason that I believe that Mrs. Behringer is deserving of this A+ recognition is because she consistently models respect, inclusive communication, and collaboration across the school community with a focus on meeting the needs of children and families, and supports her colleagues with resources and strategies in which to do the same. There is not a corner of our school or a piece of our work that are not touched with the talents and gifts offered by Mrs. Behringer. Thank you." Congratulations. And one more quick round of applause for all of our winners and all of our nominators.